Nice and welcome back to Avada's next class, and in this class we are going to deal about the topic called as money management. So first I will tell you what is the importance of money management. So, it is not only related to managing the risk but also how to understand we should manage our money in our hand. So, you must know the way to manage your money. Then only you can be successful in a stock trading career. We need to first understand the importance of money management. So, what we will be doing is I'll write some of the tips for it. In our risk management topic, one of the important topic here is money management. That is, whenever you are managing money correctly, then only you can manage your risk. So, the first and the foremost tip is the maximum risk per trade should be how much? It should be less than 5%. That is, it should be less so that we can manage our risk plus we can manage our money. That is, we must not allow a trade which is having a loss of 5% and above. That should be our general condition while we are trading. Suppose you think you are starting your trading with rupees 10,000. So what is the 5% of 10,000? It is 9,500. So the trading should not reach a value of 9,500. Before that, I must book my loss. So what is the reason behind it, and what is the importance of keeping this to be less than 5%. To understand it better, we will be taking a ratio. First side, on the left side, we will have percentage lost. That will be the loss you will have during a trading. On the right side, we have percentage to break even. That is the percentage to break the stop loss or whatever it is. So let us consider a situation where we'll just take the example of rupees 10,000 itself. And in the left side, I told it is the percentage of loss. So let us consider in this situation, minus 20 is the value of loss that is happening in this trading. It is negative 20%. So, minus 20%, what it conveys that I will be having 8k with me, 8,000 rupees. I told you we reached to a value of 8,000. So, to reach back to 10,000, how much percentage should I increase? It won't be 20% because it will increase our basic value. So to reach to a value of again to 10,000, I must grow not 20% to 25%. Then only I will reach to a value where there is no loss or there is no profit. Back to the same level. Suppose think that the loss is becoming to 30. This what is it is just we are assuming that it is 30, so the value will be changing to 7k. For the 7,000 to reach 10,000, there should be 43 plus. Suppose imagine if it is becoming to negative 50, means what will be the value? It will be plus 100. That is, it will be 5,000 rupees. So for this 5,000 rupees to reach 10,000, again a 5,000 is needed. So 100% increase should be there. Suppose if it is negative 60%, means plus 150% should come. So it is becoming to a high value, very high value. So what I am trying to convey is, as the loss amount increases, the percentage to break even will also increase. Suppose if you are just starting your business with 1,000 rupees, means trading, means if there is 600 loss, means that 40% you need to increase. Then only there will be a change. Okay, I think till here it is clear for you. Okay, next. Okay. This we used to hear our elders saying that when money comes, it will come very fast. It will be spent very fastly, but for money to come, it will be taking time. So you should not forget this chart. If some amount is lost, it is very difficult for us to gain it back. So I had told you that maximum you should avoid the risk that is above 5%. Why I told you like that? Because this particular situation is very likely to happen. It can happen at any time. There is chances that you get 10 loss making trades at the same time. Suppose this 10% fall if you are keeping for 5%, if it is happening for 10 times means the percentage will be 50, right? Okay. So you will be in a very risky condition over there. So if it is going that is up to 10%, it is okay. But if it is crossing to 50 or 60 means you are in trouble. Okay. If it enters to such a state, it is very difficult for that fund to come to the earlier or the basic one which we had in trading. Should not allow your trade to go above 5% because it is not a healthy way in trading. So, a healthy stop loss. Stop loss we learned in the earlier classes. So, the basic and healthy stop loss is what I am telling is negative 2% is the good one. Okay. Negative 2%. If the percentage here is negative 2%, that is bit okay for us to continue the trading. But be careful that it doesn't cross 5%. So it will be very risky one. Stop loss, you all guys know, no? But it is a thing that will let you know when to exit a stock trading while having a drastic fall. It is very good that you set a stop loss then enter to a trading. If you're trading for, suppose you get 1,000 rupees, you're starting your trading means if it is crossing this much value, you must set your stop trading. So whenever the value is crossing this amount, you must be able to exit automatically when this particular price is be reaching. Okay, then only you can maintain your healthy stock trading methods. Why we are keeping it as 2%? Even if there is 10 trade loss means also it will come to only negative 20%. So not that much loss as 5%. Okay. So to reach to, if it is negative 20 means 25% we need high. But it is a possible thing, but a negative thing, difficult thing also. But compared to 5%, it is a better option to move forward. So, always for a healthy trading, the healthy stop loss will be negative 2%. Suppose if you are doing a trading of, you are starting your trading with 10,000 means what will be the 2% of it? It will be 9,800. Okay. Once you reach 9,800, you can automatically exit that position or trading. So, if there is consequent 10 falls also, only 25% you need to increase or grow. That's why I am emphasizing that this is important for you to keep the stop loss to 2%. So, as a point, I'll give you a moral study class to understand this better. Just give you a small class to understand this better. Okay, just wait. What I am trying to tell is, in a stock trading, an important factor that a trader won't take is a loss. That is, traders won't take a loss in a stock marketing. Okay, I think you understood the topic for the which we have covered till yet. That is, what they fastly do is, if they are having profit, they book fastly. But if they are having any loss, they won't do anything. Okay, suppose you just think a person who was walking through the road has bought a stock for rupees 100. Imagine that stock price is increasing to 120, 110. If he is getting 110, he will go and book a profit. So he that getting profit from a trade is all common. It is not a sign of a trader. Even if the trade is loss, he must know how to book a loss. So you just take a situation where a stock price he bought for rupees 100 and he is selling for, the stock price is decreasing to 8. If he is a good trader, he must be able to exit at 80. This is a person who is a good trader. Even if there is loss, he must be able to book his loss without keeping or staying in that. He must run. When are you people making money? A thing you do that others can't do, right? It is important to trade for profit, but you should not trade for profit alone. Okay. This is what I am telling, that even if we are in loss, we must bear that loss, and sometimes the stock price can go to rupees 50 or even rupees 60, right? So there can be loss like that. You should bear. You must learn how to get out of that loss. That is a trader's plus point. The important factor here is the maintenance of stop loss. Because even when I started trading, I had many misconceptions about it. Suppose you just imagine, when I was trading, it was like, I'll draw a graph where I started my trading at rupees 100. It is decreased to a value of 80, you just imagine. And suppose after some time, if it is increasing to 150, means what will happen? I'll be so happy. So this has happened to me also. You see this, what you'll think? Oh, I am a very able person. I have very much ability to trade. That you will be thinking, right? Sometimes there are chances that opposite can happen. So when you get one victory, you'll think that I am very intelligent person and all, you'll think. And in the next one, suppose you imagine you started with 100, it is going to 80, still you are not selling, then sometimes it can reach to 20 also. Okay. So don't be overconfident. Waiting for a stock to increase is not a viable strategy in trading. Okay. So it is not advisable for you to wait for a long time for this particular trade to be high. What we must do is we must analyze the charts available, the news, then the candlesticks, all analysis we should do, then we can conclude it. Yes. You can analyze in that way and get a good idea, but it is not advisable for a trader to wait for such a long time for this particular price to increase. A trader must be able to keep a stop loss, and even if there is a loss, he must be able to escape. What I am trying to convey is that I think you understood. That is, you must be always be careful with the stop loss. If it is higher than 2%, means it is better to break it and go. Don't be waiting for a long time for this price to increase. That is a wrong decision. So as a discipline in stock marketing, it is better for you to exit the position when you reach at that point. And here we have come to an ending of the class, and we have come to the end of our class. And always keep in mind money management tips and tricks related to it. Don't take any undisciplined steps in this stock marketing, because it can lead to a loss. That is, you don't have to spend the whole amount in stock marketing or wait for an increase in stock marketing. So if your stop loss is exceeding 2%, it is better to exit your position. Okay. So What I'm trying to tell is it is easy for you to be in a loss, but to make it to a back to the basic value, it is very hard for you, like our forefathers have taught. Okay, it is easy to spend your money, but be very careful. Money management is a very important topic in your stock trading career, and be very careful that you don't spend your whole money in this trading. Be conscious about your trading methods. Okay, and I wish you all the success and